We're learning more about the FBI's investigation into Mayor Eric Adams' 2021 campaign and alleged texts showing the mayor helped fast-track the opening of a Turkish consulate.
This comes after several electronic devices, including phones and iPads, were seized by investigators last week. Let's get right to Robert Moses. He joins us now from outside the Turkish consulate on the east side with the latest. Good morning, Robert.
Tashani and Dan, good morning to you. Those text messages that you referenced went between Mayor Eric Adams, then Fire Commissioner Daniel Nigro, as well as the Turkish Consul General. That's according to the Post. The messages center around this building at the corner of 46th and 1st, which the Turkish president calls a masterpiece. The nearly $300 million 35-story Turkish consulate across from the United Nations opened to great fanfare in September 2021. The Turkish president even presided over the grand opening. But according to a front-page story in today's New York Times, the FBI is now investigating whether then Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, who had just won the Democratic primary for mayor, pressured fire department officials to approve the building despite safety concerns about it. The Times reports that 10 days ago, on November 3rd, FBI agents knocked on the door of former Fire Commissioner Dan Nigro to ask him about the involvement of Adams. That was one day after the FBI executed a search warrant at the home of Brianna Suggs, the mayor's top fundraiser.
Head Sergeant aide to Mayor Adams is cooperating in a federal investigation into his 2021 campaign. The campaign is accused of conspiring with the Turkish government to funnel illegal foreign donations. Rana Abasova is director of protocol for the mayor's office for international affairs. It's unclear what information Abasova is reporting to the feds. An attorney for the mayor said Abasova has been talking with investigators since November and that this is, quote, not a new or meaningful development.
At the same time, turning our sights here, Eric Adams, one of the luckiest people in the world that everybody's attention is diverted, because the details of what's happening to him right now are insane. Let's go ahead and put this up there on the screen. Eric Adams is currently being investigated by the FBI as to whether he cleared red tape for the Turkish government. So the details here are that after winning the 2021 Democratic mayoral primary, Eric Adams successfully pressed city officials to allow the opening of a Manhattan high-rise housing the Turkish Consulate General. This alleges that Eric Adams, weeks before his election, pressured the New York Fire Department to sign off on the Turkish government's new high-rise consulate in Manhattan, quote, despite safety concerns with the building. After winning the primary in July, Adams contacted then the fire commissioner in late summer of 2021 and urged him to allow them to occupy the building at least on a temporary basis. Quote, the unusual intervention by Mr. Adams is being examined as part of a broader public corruption investigation by the FBI and federal prosecutors in Manhattan that led to the seizure of the mayor's electronic devices by federal agents earlier this week. And Mr. Adams' intervention paved the way for Erdogan, quote, whose fondness for massive building projects is well known in Turkey, to then preside over the grand opening of a $300 million 35-story tower on his September 2021 visit to New York for the UN General Assembly. So let's again just lay it all out. Eric Adams, after he wins the primary, calls the New York Fire Department, tries to issue a temporary building permit to the Turks so the Turks can open up this building so that when Erdogan comes to New York, he can stand in front of said building and be like, cool, look at this awesome new building that we have in New York City. I think those are the overall details. Now, to be clear, what they are investigating is, did any money change hands? I personally just don't believe that Eric Adams is such a great friend of the Turkish people that he was doing this for free. But that's just me. What do you think, Crystal?
So apparently the warrant, so there were two raids. There was a search of his 25-year-old fundraiser, Brianna Suggs, and then there was the seizing of his phones. And apparently the warrant to search the home of the fundraiser focused on this fundraising event that they had on May 7th. On that day, 48 donors, including the owners of this KSK construction company, employees and their families, along with others in the industry, donated $43,600. And this fundraiser was organized by Turkish immigrants. I believe this KSK construction company is owned by Turkish immigrants. So this fundraising event, everybody throws in a lot of money.
Görüşmüştük sizinle. Daha nispeten I got it. Thank God when I said it, nobody did. Guy shows up, has the video, you have the hood, guy's not there. They're like, well, we need to get this, we need to check this. They told us we definitely did. You can't start like checking every fucking stuff. I'm like, listen. And then, you know, you open his hood, the cat runs down and gets right over. And I looked at him, I thought you were going to listen, some scammer. They were trying to frame the girl, saying that she didn't zip it right. And I was like, I'd go back and just get a new cat. I would chalk this up like, hey, it's not free, right? I think you paid adoption fee or something. You paid them like, basically, yeah, because you guys have the cross? Just one light from what's his face? Tamam. 2 dakikaya oldu. 2 dakikaya oldu inşallah. 2 dakikaya oldu. Anladım. Servis girişindesin. Oradan zaten geldi. Ben şimdi pizzalar alıp gidiyorum. 2 dakikaya oradayım çocuklar. Şöyle gelsenize. İnin ama bisikletlerden inin. Bağlayayım mı? İn. Şuraya bağlayabilirsin. Yok, buraya bağlamayın. Bisikletle gelin. Gel zaten nereye? Evet. Tamam.
Excuse me, sir. That's not an ashtray. That's not an ashtray.
Okay.
Yes, the UN won't let him in. Not us, but the UN. So you can see how this is also.
You are Turkish. You're just young.
Orada bekleyemez. Zannetmiyorum. Tabii sana bir soracağım, hangi caddede beklediğini öğreneceğim. Niye gelir canım? Benim boşum oluyor. Ben gelir mi? Yani.
Buraya gelemez. Burası böyle kolay kolay sınırlar. Gider oradan.
Şöyle birkaç blok yaklaşık. Bekliyoruz oraya gideriz. Ya birkaç blok yaklaşık. Toplar gideriz yani. Burada. Saat 7. 7.30'da çıkalım. Bu atmosferi yaşamış olur. Zaman şey yapmadık ama buraya geldik ama bir de çok oldu.
Yusuf Yusuf bozunu biliyor musun? Evet. Böyle nişan alıyor. Böyle bir bozu. Çekeyim şöyle. Sen de beni çekersin.
Şimdi o nasıldı?
Evet. Bir yere gideceğim.
Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yeah, let's say,